Yes, today I wanted to talk about repetition. They say that it takes about 7 times for you to hear something before it starts to ingrain in your memory, your storage capacity in your head. And I'm saying that because I just put out my long form video about the sacred pause, about if you're feeling stuck, what it actually means. It's probably not what you think it means. And there's a lot of edits in there. There's a lot of cuts, the little transitions that I have because I had to cut it. Um, because there was a lot of pauses in between and and then me looking down and things like that. So I would cut the video. But then it didn't look too good, so I put some transitions. Anyway, I'm saying all that to say this is not going to be the only time that I talk about that stuff that's in that video, that topic. I'm going to continuously talk about that because it takes repetition. Not only for you, but for me, it takes repetition. And so you're going to hear me talk about that same stuff again. I'm going to do a whole other video again on that same topic. And then after about 5 of those videos, it's going to get better. The quality will get better. I'll get more concise with it and everything like that. But if I didn't start where I started, then I wouldn't get to where I'm going to get to. You all who are here right now, who are following along for the journey, you're going to see the progression, which is awesome. So go ahead and subscribe if you're new here. But I just want to show you, again, I'm sharing my journey so you can see all the different things, how the progression happens. And it only happens if you continuously pursue the thing. A lot of times we'll just give up. Oh, I'm not good at it. Oh, I tried, it didn't work. Well, how many times did you actually try? Like, did you try multiple times and then not just do the same thing over and over again? Let's make some adjustments. Or did you just try once or twice and said, I'm not good enough, I can't do it, it's not for me, blah blah blah, all the things, those negative self-talk that you say. And if you're new here, we're doing one small habit every time you see my videos pop up. We're gonna do one small habit, and one good one to do is to talk to yourself nicely right now. Let's say some things nice about ourselves to ourselves. Especially if you're watching this video, that means that you are working on yourself. You're working to make change. You want to set goals, whatever the thing is. You're working on your health. You're doing something good for yourself. So talk to yourself nicely. Also, you can say some things that you're grateful for, which is awesome. Gratitude is top tier. And so, yes. So, how are we talking to ourselves when we're doing it? But you got to think like doctors. What do they say about doctors? They have a practice. Why? Because they continuously practice. They're never just a doctor who knows everything and that's it. No, they're going to get new patients in all the time with new things, new symptoms. Things happen in the world that develop new symptoms and new things. We never just set it and forget it type of a thing. It's a continuous learning, continuous growth. It's a practice. What do athletes do? They practice. They're not just like some people are naturally talented, their ability to move their body, they're athletic. But in a particular sport, even if somebody was athletic in one sport, doesn't mean they're going to be good in another one. And even if they were, they still have to practice because there's plays, there's different scenarios, there's all the things. You also have to practice in the rain. You have to practice in the cold. You have to practice when you're tired. You have to practice when you're sick. If you don't do that, when those things happen and the game day comes, you're not going to be good. You're not going to be able to show up fully. You're not going to know how to adjust in those situations. It's mastery. Mastery is continuously doing the thing to a certain level to where no matter what happens, you're able to adjust and get it done, but do it very well because you've had that practice. So don't give up on yourself when you're doing these things, setting goals and working on things. Look, trust me, there's been a lot of habits and goals that I've been working on for over a decade now. This YouTube channel, go back and see how long I've had this channel and how I've been putting out the videos and stuff like that. And I've only seen good things when I've been consistent with it. That's why this whole vlog is helping me doing it daily because it's getting me into that habit. I'm putting those reps in. And as you can see, I'm going from holding my phone like this, maybe not the best sound, maybe not the best lighting, probably not looking the best either, to this right now. And if somebody just watched this one, they'd be like, oh my God, I can't do that. Why would I start vlogging? Why would I start doing that? Well, because you're looking at an end product, you're not looking at the beginning. And you're judging yourself off of that, which is not nice to yourself. You're putting too much stuff on yourself. Start where you are with what you have, and then we progress as we go. But we need to put the reps in. Plus, you need to see if it's even for you before you even start investing and doing all these other things. And again, once you put the reps in, then you learn. I learn. Okay, I need to put my tripod in my car. I need to have my mic right there with it. I need to get there at a certain time before a bunch of people are there. When the sun rises, I need to know what time it rises. Like, this is stuff that didn't matter in the beginning, and it doesn't matter necessarily, but it just helps me get it done at a specific time and the way that I want to do it with better quality, trying to improve on that. Also with the topics, instead of me just, waking up blurry minded and not knowing what to talk about, I meditated or did breath work before. And then I'm able to come with a bit of a clearer mind or topic or whatever the thing is. So, repetition, it takes repetition, repetition. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself, because who else is going to do it? Nobody else is going to do it for you. I don't care how much somebody loves you, how much your family loves you, how much these other people have been there for you, and all these things. At the end of the day, it's up to you. You cannot assume that somebody else is going to do it for you, that they should do it for you. It is up to you. You have to take responsibility. Go back and watch my other video about 2 or 3 videos ago. Responsibility. It is your ability to respond when certain things happen. And if you know that you want to do YouTube, your ability to respond is to prep yourself, to set yourself up for success. Is to just go ahead and start and to put those reps in, not waiting on anyone else. But I will continuously talk about the sacred pause. I will continuously talk about all the things that I always talk about. The holistic wellness, your mind, body, soul, okay, on all the levels, and how we can nourish ourselves, how we can continuously grow in those areas. Because no matter what, time is moving in this realm that we're in, this reality we're in. Time is moving. So either you're growing or you're not. And when you go here, you start to decay on different levels. Your mind, your body, and your soul starts to decay. And if one starts to go, it's going to pull the others down. And this does take work. And this doesn't seem like it takes work, but it actually does on a different level. But this is growth. The small things. That's why I talk about the one small habit we do daily on here. It's actually big. You may not think it's very big, but it is big to do one small thing. It's a compounding effect. 1%, even 0.01% is still moving you upwards. When you invest, that little bit that you invest compounds over time. The same thing comes through your actions. The same thing comes through your thoughts. The same thing comes through your words that you say. It takes repetition. If you keep beating yourself up and you're like, oh, it's not working, this stuff's not working, you're not doing it. You're not giving yourself the grace and the time to incorporate that fully. And if you have done it for a period of time, then you need to make some adjustments. You have the ability to make adjustments, especially nowadays. Come on, chat GPT it or something. Watch some of my videos. Ask me a question. Get in the comments and ask me a question. I'll help you out. Send me an email. My information is there. You can find me on all the social media platforms, all the things. But there is something that you need to make an adjustment in then. If you're not putting the reps in, or if you've been putting the reps in and you're still not seeing results in the way that you want to, then we need to make an adjustment in some sort of way, in some level. If it's physical, you're working out and doing all this, you're not losing the weight, then there may be some emotional blockages. There may be some spiritual blockages. There may be something in your chi, your energy field around you. You have electromagnetic energy field around you. Your heart gives it off. Okay? It's pumping that life through you. There may be a blockage somewhere, and it's stopping that energy from flowing. That's when we have disease, dis-ease. The rhythm isn't flowing. It's not in ease anymore. When there's dis-ease, it starts to cause a lot of things. It'll start physically, and then that manifests emotionally. And you may not notice it until it manifests emotionally. And you're like, oh, my back, this and that. But that's normal because you're getting older in this life and you just did all these things. You're trying to work out, whatever. You're not paying attention to that. It's normal. But then you start to get sad, more sad than usual, or angry. Whatever the emotions are that are starting to come up more often. Maybe you have a blockage, an energetic blockage. And some people don't want to talk about that, but if we look at Eastern medicine, things like that. Your organs relate to certain emotions. And once you start having a blockage, like I said, physically, it's going to start to build up in that area. And if your liver can't detox, if it can't flush that stuff out, if it's not absorbing your nutrients, we're going to have other issues. And now we have a whole imbalance happening here. We're going to have this disease. So we're going to start working on clearing that energy. I am going to do a Qigong video here soon, maybe Friday, because I have off from work on Friday. And maybe I'll come out and do a little Qigong with you all. And we're going to move the energy. Okay. We also work on our emotional state. We need to release the stress. If you're following along, you also know that I need to work on releasing stress, and it's not just mental, not just physical. Okay. There's eating food inside, inflammation, stress on the nervous system, and that affects other areas of our lives. Again, physical symptoms and things like that. And then it starts to give mental fog and everything. But yes, so we need to get that energy moving, flowing, find where the blockage may be, start focusing on that. We're going to nourish that organ in that area of our body. Maybe we need to detox and then we nourish that area. And then we start moving our body more. We get a flow. We find our rhythm wherever we're at in life in this season. We're going to start to do that. So again, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of these videos. And you can follow along in this journey as we put in these reps and we continuously build ourselves, slash things fall away and it reveals our true self. And that's good. That's a beautiful thing. It hurts, it's painful, it's not fun, it's uncomfortable, but it is needed to go to the next level. It has to fall away. I said in my video yesterday, I believe it was, or the day before, that you have to lose your mind in order to come to your senses. Come to our senses, we can feel in our body. And then once we hit that heart coherence, the heart mind coherence, when they're in rhythm and flow together, then we can get back to our true north, our soul, our spirit, who we truly are. What do we want to do while we're here? You know, whatever the thing is for us that is needing to come out can then come out and be expressed fully. You can embrace it fully. So go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of these videos, because we're going to be putting these reps in, growing, coming into ourselves, this new version of ourselves, getting unstuck, whatever the thing is for you. And those of you who have been following along, I really do appreciate it. Thank you for liking, commenting, all of the things, just watching the video in general, sharing it with whoever needs to hear the message that day. And as always, don't forget, you need to shine. You get to shine. We get to smile. We get to breathe. This is the gift in the present moment. So laugh, dance, sing, do something to bring you joy today, whatever that thing is. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Y'all take care.